Fight fans, this contest is scheduled for 3 4-minute rounds for the LCS Bantamweight Championship. And it's brought to you by Shots Bar and Grill, the official LCS 27 after-party spot as soon as the fights here are concluded. Introducing first, fighting out of the Reganis Auto blue corner. This freestyle fighter stands 5'6", weighed in 138 pounds. He holds an amateur record, 5 wins, 1 defeat. Training out of Kearney Combat Sports and fighting out of Kearney, Nebraska, the challenger, Jose Nano Hernandez. His opponent across the cage, fighting out of the GNC red corner, is a mixed martial artist standing 5'9", weighed in 135 pounds. He holds an amateur record, 9 wins, 5 defeats. Training out of Pansuco Fight Team and fighting out of Scottsbluff, Nebraska, your reigning, defending LCS Bantamweight champion, Terry the Titan Van Hoosear. Your referees, Alan John.
Here we go. We got Van Hoosear and Hernandez. Van Hoosear defending his Bantamweight Championship against Jose Hernandez here tonight at LCS 27. You are watching live on Flow Combat as the fighters take the center of the cage to get this thing going. Hernandez looking to play on the outside. You saw Van Hoosear's looking to take this thing to the ground. When I talked to Van Hoosear yesterday, he said he wants to get this thing to the mat and submit Hernandez. He feels that that is his best opportunity to come away with a successful title defense here tonight.
So, Matt, Jose Hernandez has kind of come out of nowhere for us here in the Midwest. You know, I think the first time we saw him was back here in November. Since then, we've seen him take home a title for another organization. Beat a very game kid, Nate Morrow, for that.
Yeah, and he's compiled in that amount of time. He's compiled a 5-1 record. I mean, like you said, the kid did come out of nowhere. Obviously, we're seeing a club like Kearney Combat Club really build traction here in the Midwest. They're trying to plant their roots and show people that they're for real. And I think that when you have a fighter like Jose, who was obviously in the gym as much as possible, and look how comfortable he is in there. You know, he's super comfortable, and that comes with training time. You know, that's not a cockiness. He's obviously proven himself in the ring time and time again. He could have a tight guillotine there for a second, but he didn't go for the hand lock. He's going to go for an underhook, a sprawl, and he's inside the half guard of Terry Van Hoosear. This is playing right into the game of what Van Hoosear said he wanted to do. Nice reversal there by Van Hoosear. Nice sweep. Let's see what he does from the top here. Turnabout is fair play, and we've got Jose Hernandez with the reversal following. Inside the half guard of Terry Van Hoosear. I continue to say it, Nate. Again, we have a situation here where we have an amateur fight where the fighter on the bottom is just too willing to lay flat on his back. You know, for everything that I've heard about Van Hoosear's ground game, I really hope that we get to see a more active fighter on the bottom this go-around.
Hernandez is looking to keep it standing up, though.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. He's managing his distance very, very well. He's staying on the outside. He's not getting sucked into the middle ground game where Terry can lock in a body lock and go for a leg trip. I think that Hernandez is playing his game right now. Nice straight left hand that followed that outside leg kick. Van Hoosear looks to press Hernandez into the fence. Reversal by Hernandez. We've got 1 under, 1 over for both fighters. Nice head and arm throw by Jose Hernandez. Van Hoosear looking to climb off that fence and take his back. That was a nice hustle by Van Hoosear. We've got 2 hooks set. And just as I say I want to see more active hips, we see some pretty advanced groundwork from Terry Van Hoosear. He's holding on to the cage, though. He's going to get the warning from the referee. Possibly looking for an arm bar here. The rear naked with as high as he's sitting is going to be almost impossible to finish from this position.
Yeah, Van Hooser's posture is way too high on the back of Hernandez there.
And even though we see some beautiful groundwork at the end of round one, I'm probably going to score that round 10-9 for Jose Hernandez.
You know, man, I'm sitting here looking at Terry Van Hooser's record. He fought against a guy you probably cornered against him in a Mecca if it can do back in 2013.
I didn't corner that fight when Emeka joined the team that I was a part of at that time. That was a fight that was probably his last fight before he came over to our gym. And I thought that, Emeka is a hard worker. Emeka is a grinder, and he's going to be hard for anybody to submit. I'm not surprised that Terry, especially we're looking back almost 5 years ago.
Right.
4.5, 5 years ago. I'm not surprised that Emeka had a hard time with Terry. But if you go on, you see he's got a win over Francisco Beltran. We saw him fight earlier this evening. He's fought some tough guys, man, especially on the amateur scene.
Joe Guerrero is the biggest name that I see on that list.
Now, Emeka's 5-0 and undefeated in LFA as a pro, just so you know. Nice knee on the break. And Hernandez again doing a good job of managing the distance. If Van Hoosear, there we go. Let's see if he can finish this double. He needs to get his hands up underneath his butt and suck his hips off the fence. He keeps looking for the foot trip. He could have had an easy double there. Nice reversal by Hernandez. Both fighters working with one under, one over. Armman guillotine attempt possibly here. He switches his hands. He's going to go back to an underhook as Hernandez tries to finish the double and does. We've got a reversal attempt here by Van Hoosear. Let's see what he can do with it. And he ends up in a possible triangle here. Let's see if Van Hoosear can lock this down. He's going to have to switch his legs around at some point. Now, Van Hoosear has on what is commonly known as a reverse triangle. Lots of times it's because during a scramble you end up in this position. He won't get a submission here, but it creates a tremendous amount of pressure on the shoulder of Jose Hernandez. Now, if he just switches his legs around, Van Hoosear has the opportunity to try and finish this triangle. But he needs to switch his feet.
Hernandez working the posture, trying to get
Hernandez
himself up.
working out, and a great pass by Jose Hernandez, the challenger in this title contest this evening. We've got full mount now by Jose Hernandez. Van Hoosear trying to control with a gable grip the posture of Jose Hernandez. Again, you see Van Hoosear using his feet to walk up the fence. Let's see what he can do with it. Nice short elbow by Jose and another. And Van Hoosear really working here.
And he's out.
Crafty, man. I mean, just lengthy, crafty. You can tell, like, he finds his scrappiness on the mat. You know, he may not be a real scrappy guy on his feet, but this guy is hustling to constantly improve his position.
So, Matt, at what point in time does the experience with almost 3 times as many fights play into the action here for Van Hoosear?
Yeah, but you know, that's not. He's been fighting since 2013. You know, I mean, he's got 5 years. You know, so yeah, the experience, and like I said, you're seeing some crafty stuff out of Van Hoosear from the bottom, some escapes that you wouldn't necessarily expect if you're Jose Hernandez. But Hernandez is really composed in there. You know, and he's owning these positions on top on the ground. And as soon as he loses it, he hustles to get it back. You know, so I think right now it's experience versus hustle, and we're going to see who comes out on top. Both fighters back to their feet. We've got about 30 seconds left here in round number 2. Nice body kick by Hernandez. A little short. Again, this is just the space game. You know, I think Hernandez understands the distance very, very well here. He's circling to the left when I would ask him to circle to his left. He circles to his right when I would ask him to circle to his right. He's picking his shots.
We're going to the third and final round.
That's a
here in
close
the
round.
LCS
You know, if you're a judge for that fight, I could see that round going either way. I'm probably going to go off who managed the distance the best, who had the best cage control, who landed more significant strikes, and for me again, that was Jose Hernandez. So if we're going off of my scorecard, Nate, Alex, I'm going a second round in a row, 10-9 for Jose Hernandez in this bout.
Yeah, I've got the same. It's amazing these two fighters they're keeping composed incredibly well. Neither one of them seem to be gassing at all, and they're working hard.
Well, yeah, I'm also a big believer though, Nate, that in order to be the champion, you got to beat the champion. And so I really want to see if Jose goes in for the kill this round, looks for that finish, or if he's happy to sit back in the final round and just kind of coast out a decision win here.
You know, when you're in enemy territory, man, you've also got to think about that hometown advantage there, too.
Yeah, absolutely.
As much as I hate to say, you got to.
Absolutely. There have been more than one wrong call in my days in the fight game, and you definitely don't want to be on the wrong side of that. Nice right hook by Jose Hernandez. Goes for a flying knee. Van Hoosear deflects it. And we got an eye poke here, an inverted eye poke.
This one here has been close enough that I can see it getting to hometown, too. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, that second round was close. I don't think the first round is even in question. You know, I think that Jose Hernandez did more than enough in that round to earn everybody's nod for the first round. The second round was close. There were some good exchanges, especially on the mat by the champion, Terry Van Hoosear. Right now, what we're going to see is how Jose Hernandez kind of reacts to some controversy and reacts to some adversity here. You know, he accidentally gets poked in the eye here. He's got to come back out and finish this fight. Let's see. He's got some time to recover. We're going to see what happens here. I would have liked to see Jose Hernandez take the full opportunity of that break there. You can see that eye is still bugging him. He's having a real hard time seeing out of that eye. Nice outside leg kick by Hernandez.
So, man, have you been poked in the eye during your fight?
Oh, yeah.
So,
yeah.
So tell me, I mean, what does that do to you when you go in there to throw a punch or when you're trying to avoid something?
So I actually, it was during a scramble, and I took a really bad poke. I had to wear an eye patch for 6 months. So it was a really, really bad eye poke. For me, I ended up getting caught in a triangle. I couldn't even see from that side that his leg was creeping up and that the triangle was coming. So, I mean, if Hernandez is smart here and if he's protecting that eye, he's going to keep that left hand high and he's going to circle more to his right. So we'll see. And if I'm Terry, I'm going to pressure hard to my left, you know, and try and get him to circle into that right hand of mine. We're up against the fence. We've got an over and under for each fighter.
Hernandez looking for the takedown here.
He needs to suck his hips away from the fence and start to pick him up. Just step backwards and he's going to go down. That's exactly what you need to do. Don't worry about lifting your opponent. Suck his hips in and he will find his way to the mat. Side mount for Hernandez. I'd like to see Hernandez use that right elbow, get some short elbow work in here from this knee on belly. Especially he's found in these tight positions like this where he's been chest to chest with Van Hoosear. Van Hoosear twice now has Houdini'd his way out of trouble. Van Hoosear again trying to use the fence here. Again, I would love to see Hernandez put that right elbow to work. Close guard for Van Hoosear. We've got a stand up from Hernandez. Let's see what Van Hoosear does with it here. Van Hooser's got his arm trapped underneath the left leg of Jose Hernandez here. He's going to have a hard time getting that out in order to really work this triangle. If Hernandez is smart, he'll keep his back up against the fence, which will keep Van Hoosear from being able to lock those legs in. We've only got about 35 seconds left in this contest, but that's a big hammer fist right here in front of us from the champion, Terry Van Hoosear. Let's see if he can get this triangle on here. Some big leather from the bottom from champion Terry Van Hoosear. He's really trying to creep that triangle in. And Hernandez doing a good job of keeping his posture, so he can't get this locked up. We've got 10 seconds left. And this is a tight contest, man. Going for the armbar here. Again, escape and pass by Jose Hernandez. And that's going to be the end of the contest. I would not be surprised, Alex and Nathan, to see a split decision here. Again, if I score the bout, I'm going to say it's a little bit too late for Van Hoosear there. I think that I would probably give the nod to Jose Hernandez here, but I will not complain one bit if we see a title retention here with Van Hoosear claiming the win.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, championship amateur fighting, we go to the judges' scorecards. 2 judges scored them out 30-27, and 1 judge scores them out 29-28. All for your winner by unanimous decision and new LCS Bantamweight champion, Jose Nana